And this one is underway here on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down. Rush. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. And you're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 68 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now let's go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Room here to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They go to Elliott again, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Stays on his feet, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Back to throw here. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City, and that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go.
On second down, Elliott. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angriesers reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And they give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Here we go. Leopard. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Blue landed. Detroit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football. Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A first down carry by Allen. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, Rush. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Rush to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Rush, buying time to his left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're just 4 yards to pick up, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Hurry up. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Rush. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll give to Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. In the red zone this time.
Let's go. 3-19.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw Rush. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, now, Detroit. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now they'll run it on the toss. A nice little juke. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again,
and again.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Gun.
They'll drop to throw. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he's able to put it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aaron Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Now let's go.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The give is to Elliott. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw on 3rd down. Rush. His throw right around the 6. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Bailey now to kick this one away. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Here we go now.
This is Elliott. And some space here. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Let's go. Leopard. 319. Leopard. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll run with Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Now, let's go. Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Leopard! Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line. Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Rush. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here, Rush. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That one whistled against a big right tackle. You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it? Rush. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. They'll look to throw here. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Watching that, Barney. Watching that, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit. Gone. Detroit. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Washington.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A gain of 6 there on first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Set.
To throw on second down. Rush, flushed out right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. Watching that,
From the pistol, here's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Elliott running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down following the run.
Set. Green, 39. All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And that one, all Packers right now. They've scored again. A win would be their first of the young season. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day.